Somehow my mobile data is working now. I'm able to stream again. I didn't pay my phone bill yet. This is pretty neat. I'm pretty stoked about this. Yeah, it's working. Damn, I would have brought a monster out if I would have known this was gonna work. Hmm. Eva, good morning. Good morning. I'm somehow streaming. My mobile data has allowed me more streaming time before I pay my phone bill. It's warm as fuck out here. It's humid. Pretty much halfway through season 36. How the fuck am I halfway through season 36 already, Eva? How? Tell me. Tell me. How has time gone by this fast? Yeah. Right here, the humidity is kind of like the air is thick. You could cut through it with a knife. Alright, time to do this rip. Hello. I'm smoking and hanging out. Good to see you, Irish Gamer. Welcome to the stream. There's going to be a bunch of chill times here. Wow, my buddy really wants to go ham. Ooh, sweet. That sounds like a good time there. Some Sunshine OG live resin. My friend is just messaging me. And one of my best friends is gonna be moving, like, across the country. And my other friend's just commenting how we should just give him a shit deck and beat his ass in Magic the Gathering. I'm gonna read to y'all what he said to me. He said, after I said, the problem is I got no shitty decks, he's like, okay, take a seat, Mr. Cocky. We'll just swap out like 10 cards for common lands and reverse mana lock him. I'm like, bro, you woke up and chose violence. Oh my god. I feel that spiritually. I'm currently at 4 commander decks because I want the ability to play an entire 4-person game of commander by myself, which I'm able to do now, which is insane, by the way. I'm just saying, being able to split my brain into 4 different fields and giving them the best, it definitely is not a poor man's hobby. But if you're lucky enough to get into it and start cycling out cards, you make money off of cards. Jesus Christ! Really? That's what it's like? That's what it's like, Trey? They ain't even slept and they're waiting for me to come play Commander with them? Jesus Christ! They're just like, okay, Devin, after you got some good rest, want to come beat our tired, decrepit asses? Wow. I don't want to pub stomp my friends like that. Wow, I can't say that. Mm. That wow. World of Warcraft. I haven't played World of Warcraft in like 11 years. It's been 11 years since I've played WoW. I used to ramp accounts and sell them. I used to do that with some RuneScape accounts too. I would get all the stats you would need to maxed and sell off the account. You could make like an easy 50 to 60 bucks. That's what it was like for teenage Devin. Oh my God, Olympus. Good to see you. Hey, Alec. Not much, not much. Just waking, baking, and yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. Teenage Devin was a fucking salesman. Alright, Eva, have a safe delivery. Yeah, bullshiffer. Straight up. When I was a kid, when I was about, uh, when I was about 10, 11 years old, I found out it was a lot better to buy and sell singles. So as soon as I was able to mentally process buying and selling trading cards as a kid, Teenage Devin was a businessman, I tell you. The amount of shit I did, I would find so many ways to make money, whether it would be ramping up World of Warcraft and RuneScape accounts, then selling them, and League of Legends too. There was League of Legends too. I don't talk about League of Legends because that was a depraved time in my life. Right? Gotta fucking hustle. Just something in my teenage brain was like, thank you, Alec. Something in my teenage brain was like, that bag. Gotta chase that bag. That bag. Gotta chase that bag. Gonna chase that bag, gonna sell a few things. Gonna chase that bag, gonna sell a few things. Yeah, I can't necessarily say that. I say even though even though some of my peers went down bad paths, a lot of them went down good paths, and I'm happy for them. Some of them went down bad paths and went up good paths because they decided to make their lives better, and I was so happy to see that. Because I love when I see people do good that I know. It just gives me this big old sparkly feeling within my soul. I'm like, oh, that person's doing awesome. Like, for instance, I had a friend who was a teenage alcoholic, and he was kind of a dick. Then he totally changed and became a cop. He used to do so much in his teenage years. Then he became a cop. I love seeing that. I love seeing that. That's like one of the feelings that gets me like moving. I see somebody else did something good in their life and I'm like, good for them. And then it somehow drives me to do more. Because, and it's a constant drive because it's like, you see all these other people just going further in life, and it kind of backs up my ambition and what I want to do in my life further. Because I'm watching someone else. And is a, that is what I call the positive breeder reaction. Because the breeder reaction is a term of with in nuclear physics where there's a chance for a nuclear reaction to become unstable and generate what's called a breeder reaction, which just stacks on top of itself unending. And it's kind of scary, the sound of it. But when you take that concept and you apply it to um, wanting a better life and wanting to see everybody else do better, you understand that that metaphorical concept could make society a little better. I appreciate that, bullshiffer. I'm at 1,100 and something videos at this moment. I just, I just keep having videos I want to pop out lately. There's just a lot of inspiration all around me. Oh my god, the bunnies. Have you seen the bunnies in the video yet, bullshiffer? Those bunnies are adorable. I love those bunnies so much. I love all the animals so much. We got like so many animals out here. At some point, I'm going to stream with the bunnies. Because my mom actually requested I did that. She's like, come on, Devin. We gotta do a bunny stream. We gotta do a bunny stream. I'm like, yeah. Yes, there will be a bunny stream in the future. So keep an eye out for the bunny stream. uh, there's some big old bunnies too. There's gonna be some big old bunnies too. They're Rex and Flemish giant mix. So they gonna be huge. They gonna be huge. They are so smart. Hey, Cupcake. I'd say one of my favorite things about these bunnies is they communicate with gestures what they want. They tell you what they want. It's beautiful. I love when an animal could tell me what they want without like without much fuss. My cats do that. My dogs definitely did that. My dogs were smart. My cats have all been smart too. Been some very smart animals in my life. Yes. Not to mention, they are indeed insanely cuddly. When bunnies really like you, they really like you. When they love laying down on you and snuggling with you, they, yeah. Yeah, they're already click trained too, the bunnies. I'm in a great mood today. I hope that translates into a great mood for everybody else here, too. I'm manifesting positive vibes today and an awesome time for everyone today. I have a feeling that today's going to be pretty decent. Yes! Oh my god. I wish I could see that. I wish I could see that. That's so awesome. Hey, Arvin. Good to see you. It's been a little bit. It's been a little bit. We're just talking about some bunnies right now. Because uh, I've been chilling with two rabbits, and apparently Bullshiffer has has a show that they go to, and there's three different bunnies there. That's chill. That's chill. Enjoy your gardening. Uh, sometimes. I watch anime, YouTube, and I watch the news. I watch whatever my grandmother throws on TV. So, like, Magnum PI, Matlock, uh, the Home and Garden channel. I don't really pay attention to its background noise. Price is Right, Family Feud, and Let's Make a Deal. If you're an amateur in anime, I would suggest start off with Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. because it's fast paced, it's not too long, and it's one of the best storylines ever written in anime. So Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, I 100% recommend that. It's like one of the best animes of all time. Hello, Quintinator. I would say One Piece, but One Piece is quite a commitment. If you could commit time to the 1,037 episodes. Thank you, Distractions from Power. Happy very on birthday to you, to me. Very happy on birthday to you, to you. Uh, that's chill. That's chill Distractions from Power. Hmm. I'll speak on the meteor shower in a second. I gotta answer Arvind, because he asked the question first. Uh, you know what? A good game that I recommend. I'd say check out the game Uncharted. The game series Uncharted. It's one of the most adventurous games I've ever played. Uncharted, you're going looking for historical artifacts. The meteor shower. The meteor shower is pretty nice with the clear sky. I get to watch it out where I live. It's a good area to view it. I tell you, one of the best things I was able to witness because of the slight lack of pollution where I am is last year when I got to see that eclipse. That eclipse was insane. Hmm. Oh, a username for gaming? Um. Thinking. What's a good one? Okay. Aha. Our Vindicator. Our Vindicator. um, 777. How does that sound? You got the lucky number 777? Blurry face sounds cool. Paranormal stories. Well, yeah, there is something I can tell you that comes to mind right away. There's a there's a phenomenon that goes on where I live where shit gets moved for no reason. Stuff will disappear for 6 months, then appear out of thin air. And it will have been put on an open area too, and it will just disappear. Good seeing you, Aravind. And my grandfather's I live in a house, bro. I live in a house with my grandparents because I'm a live-in. I live in. I'm a live-in assistant. My grandfather requires someone to help him move pretty much whenever he needs to, and we can't require a PSW at every given moment. So I'm here for my grandfather and my grandmother. My grandmother now has to get 2 hip replacements. That's gonna be a bit. That's gonna be a bit time consuming for me. My grandfather lost the use of, well, lost the use of his knee for a bit. Then he gained it back after the surgery and it healed. Then my brother Christopher fucked up his knee again accidentally by tripping on it. And yeah. Years later, my grandfather, around maybe 2016, 2017, he started being able to not being able to move that good. So I've been bouncing a lot of my adult life back between living somewhere else and living in here. Well, not necessarily living here, but coming out to take care. And I just felt that, like, since I'm coming out here all the time anyways, it would be better to just move here and take care of my grandfather, live in. Then my grandmother's health started going down a bit. And my uncle next door's health started going down a bit. And then he died. Yeah. I appreciate that distractions from power. But you know what's good enough? You hanging out with me here. We always get to have good times in these streams. We get to chill, talk to each other. We all get to vent our shit out. Everybody gets free shoutouts from me. Unless, like, you're really pushy about it. But, yeah, everybody does. I got a couple more stories I could share before I go. I got, like, I'll give it 15 minutes till I gotta go because I got some stuff I gotta do. Just let me smoke this, and I got some fun stories for you about, I got one about Pokemon Go. Like, one of the best experiences I've had playing Pokemon Go. And I got one more story I'm going to surprise you with. So, together to hunt down people raiding for Mewtwo's. Because it was around the second time that Shiny Mewtwo was out. So, we were going around the park hunting down Shiny Mewtwo's. Then we came across this one family that just kept hunting the Mewtwo's with us. And they decided, you know what? We're done with hunting the Mewtwo's in this park. Because we had hunted all of them and they were on cooldown for like another 2 hours. So they're like, hey, do you want to come with us for a ride? To me and my friend. Do you want to come around town and hunt Mewtwo's with us? And of course, me and my friend were like, kind of weird a stranger offers us to go Pokemon hunting with them. Where's the candy? But yeah, this entire family ended up taking us on a entire hangout where we were hunting down shiny Mewtwo's in Pokemon Go and chilling. It was a great time. I'm still friends with them. Too. Great family. So that's the story of how a random family found me and my friend. It was like, you know what? Let's take these strangers and hunt down Mewtwo's. I was... What a time. Now, time for the second story. This story has to deal with one of my times playing card games and going out to town for card games. So I was pretty excited for this one. This was my first This was my first regional in Toronto. And I've already told the seizure portion of this story. But there was more to this story. So, a little lead up to this. A little lead up to this event. I had been waiting for this Toronto regional for a while because I had a deck that was ready for it, and I was so hyped to go and bring it to the Toronto regional. Now, 2 weeks before the event, my deck, most of the cards got banned. Like, I couldn't use my deck anymore. So, I thought, how the fuck am I going to do this? How the fuck am I going to go to this regional and do this? And, well, I had an epiphany. There was this new deck that had just come out called Frames. And basically what would happen is my first turn, I would play one card and do nothing. And they'd be like, oh, you're playing Frames. You're playing Frames. The trick is to do nothing against you. Which, that is true. The trick to beating Frames back then was just doing nothing until you had all of your combo pieces together. But I had a twist in this one. I had a twist in this deck. This deck had a very consistent OTK engine. So I would reveal the play that this is a frame deck. And using that mental psych, I would pull out the Gem Knight OTK package, which was just absolutely bonkers. With this deck, I went 5-4. In a tournament I shouldn't have even gotten any wins at. But I still went 5-4. People just didn't expect the mental psych out. It was some shit to go up to a Toronto regional with the deck that I had source crafted myself and go 5-4 with. That was one of my crowning achievements in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, with Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't necessarily have that much room for creativity these days, which is one of the reasons I've kind of taken a break from it. I got into the Magic the Gathering shit because the Magic the Gathering shit's been a lot more creative freedom. One Piece, I don't necessarily have that much creative freedom with the one deck I love playing, but I'm okay with that. But the Magic the Gathering decks, hell, my one deck is so damn creative. Thank you, Distractions. I'm glad you had a great time today here, and thank you for joining. Manifesting that positive energy for you. Yeah, that card is badass. I love Festering Wound. I have this card called Pulling Teeth. It's absolutely a cringer. Yeah. I have 6 minutes left, anyways. Ugh. Oh my god. That's crazy. I saw the sign. It opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. Fuck. I want to listen to Ace of Base. I love Ace of Base. Life is too demanding without understanding. I saw the sign. It opened up my mind. Uh, I'm doing pretty good today. Okay, I guess. I hope you're doing the same. How are you? I got like 4 minutes left. Just over a few minutes left on this stream. I got to do some stuff today. Gotta recaffeinate shortly. Then I gotta get ready to see my friends. I'm gonna be playing some Magic of the Gathering Commander. It's gonna be sweet. My friend was like, Devin, uh, our friend Dylan, who's moving, give him a poop deck. I'm like, no, I won't give him a poop deck. I refuse to give people poop decks. I refuse to build poop decks. Unless it's Yu-Gi-Oh! I will build all the poop decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! I actually have a huge stack of poop decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! Decks that are just there to exist just because I'm like, I really like that character in Yu-Gi-Oh! Or I really like that archetype in Yu-Gi-Oh! I'll go over it sometime. I got less than 2 minutes left. Or, no, wait. Yeah, I got less than 2 minutes left. Shit. Time. A poop deck is a deck that is intentionally not good. Like, you're building a deck that's crap. A deck that would not see the light of competitive play. That is a poop deck. To answer your question, what a poop deck is. Yeah. I really hate how they shaved me. Anywho, it's about time I gotta get going. So, thank you everybody for joining. I appreciate y'all always. And, yeah. Don't forget to drink your water. Like, comment, subscribe if you're here watching this later. Thank you for joining. And I will see you all in the video I make or the next stream I make. See ya!